Adidas Boston 13s versus the EVO SL Comparison. And as y'all can see from the title, we already got a little spoiler. It says why the EVO SL wins. And with that being said, you guys comment down below if you guys have had any experience with either of these sneakers. Let us know in that comment section. I ain't gonna lie, we got a Boston 13 review coming out on the channel real soon, which is kind of why I wanted to see what to expect. I do have the sneaker on hand already. So with that being said, you guys stay tuned. That video should be dropping real soon. So hit that subscribe and notification bell. But we already have the EVO SL on the channel, so we already know pretty much a good bit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So let's go ahead and get straight to the video.
Some serious bangers of running shoes.
See what you got to say. And a little background. I know I'm kind of pausing a lot and yapping, but this is a person I've wanted to react to one of his videos, but I haven't had the perfect opportunity to. But y'all can see in the background, he got a lot of like running accolades and things of that. So this is for sure a really good person to be taking advice from. And off rip, I've never seen this EVO SL colorway ever. So I'm wondering if this is an exclusive colorway.
I ran Boston and London in this exact pair of shoes. But the mother of all race day shoes, from the Adidas brand at least, is the Pro Evo. Now I know
so it wasn't even the shoe color.
The second one has come out. Just managed to get my hands on the first one. These are all race day shoes. What about...
Man, I just gotta say it, yo. I love coming across a channel where you can just tell like it's very high quality, and it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just one of those channels where you can tell they really take a lot of detail. They put a lot of effort into their videos. Like, it's not just a video they just kind of thought about.
How do you get yourself ready for that race day? You either have the EVO SL or
like, how is that edit so clean?
Race day. You either have the EVO SL or newly released Boston 13. Which one of these two shoes should you get? Now look. YouTubers try to get you to watch the whole video, and then, including me by the way, they try to get you to watch the whole video, and then you get to the end and they tell you, if they do tell you which one. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna waste your time. I don't wanna waste my time. Between these two shoes, this one here, this one. If you don't like the look of this one. The SL. EVO SL is the shoe you should get. Simple. It's I don't want to waste your time, bro. If you want to stick around and understand why, please do. All right, let's get to it. My name is Aubrey. I'm a very average runner, simply trying to be less average by the day, as at the time of film. Wait, I forgot. And I'm good with being me. As at the time of filming this, you've given me 21,770 subscribers. Thank you very much. Let's get on with the show. All right. Aubrey, why the EVO SL? Well, let's start here. The price, bro. $140 for the Boston 13.
Okay.
$140, and imagine I'm saying there's a cheaper shoe. Yeah, I'm good to go. I'll go with this all day. All day, I'll go with that. 10 pounds is a lot. Price. And the weight. I wear a 9.5 UK, which both these shoes are. 267 grams for the Boston 13 versus 241 grams. Let me emphasize, I could give a damn about that weight difference. Honestly, it makes no difference when you look at what these shoes are for. But again, it's just another objective way of saying the EVO SL is better. Okay, let's talk about stack height. Now, both of them are 6mm drop shoes. However, this one is starting at 38mm. That's going to tell you one of the reasons why. So 38 versus 32. This one is starting at 36 and 30. Okay, there's a reason why this shoe sort of outperforms this one in some regard, and we'll touch on that. But let me just say, those are three objective measures that make this one much better. It's cheaper, it's lighter, and you know what? It's got more cushion for the pushing.
Cheaper, lighter, it's got more cushion. I thought he said that the Boston 13 was 140, no? Or am I tripping? I mean,
before we go on too far, let's get on some disclosures. I'm a Sports Direct running ambassador, which means they provide running shoes for me to run in and give you guys a review. But also, I share links. If you choose to buy the shoes through my link, it supports me and my channel at no cost to you. Please do it. Otherwise, don't feel too pressured. as long as you get value-adding information from these reviews, that's what me and Sports Direct have agreed. If you choose to, the link will be in the description down below. Let's start. All right, we're gonna go from the top, work our way down. Okay, so let's just have a normal conversation. No jargon, just me talking about these two shoes, putting them apart, trying to see what sets them apart, and to justify my reason for saying the EVO SL. Let's start with the heel. Both of them are equally padded. I'm just gonna be petty if I start picking at things. These being trainers, not race day as such. However, this can be much more versatile. The Boston 13 is much more versatile in terms of speed, even race day, than the EVO SL. But in terms of the heel, I didn't have any issues in either. I'm not really gonna set them apart. I don't see a difference. One objective thing that the Boston 13 wins at, the tongue is gusseted, okay? I need you to know that. The tongue is gusseted on the Boston 13, and I like that. Secondly, the tongue in the Boston 13 is also much better in terms of this padding. You see, the EVO SL has this, where it says Adizero over here, that provides some cushion against lace bite. But where you actually tie the laces, it's still a thin tongue. Whereas the Boston 13 has you covered. The padding on this tongue, the fact that it's gusseted, easy. The Boston 13 definitely has a better tongue. It's as simple as that. Let's not argue. Let's talk.
3 shocking reasons why butter belongs in
I'm
your
liking
smoothie.
what we're hearing, yo.
The reason butter is called
Let me know how y'all feel about this
butter
reaction and the
is-
overall channel. Let me know if y'all want to see some more
Let's
reaction
talk about
videos
laces.
to this channel right here.
Both of these laces, Adidas, bro. Come here, bro. Come here, bro. Adidas. I don't understand what we're doing with these laces.
Bro, where does bro come
You
from?
know, I've
love
had
the
the
accent.
privilege of being at launch events for both these shoes.
Okay.
And every single time, there's a lady, her name is Charlotte. Charlotte is amazing at what she does. She's part of the Adizero team at Adidas. And I said, listen, the Pro 4, one of the best running shoes ever made, apart from the laces. EVO SL, this shoe is gonna change every runner's mind, apart from the laces. The Boston 13, apart from the laces. I don't know what's happening at Adidas. Adidas, bro,
What's
come
wrong
on,
with laces?
don't come here, Adidas. Come here, bro.
here, bro.
What are we doing, Adidas? Come on, let's talk
Bro, it's playing Adidas like the little bro. That's
about
funny.
these laces. What are we doing? Okay, let's move
What's
on.
wrong with
Let's move
laces though? I didn't really.
on. The upper. Now, I have to start here. This shoe, when it came out,
Bro said, and the shoe just popped up. That's
its
crazy.
next version is about
Next level
450 pounds. Because of how lightweight, but you know what? It just looks delicious. It's because of this. I feel like the EVO SL just has a look about it. Now, don't get me wrong. I still think this is a good looking shoe, but it looks like a running shoe. That's not a bad thing, by the way. But this one just looks like it just, you know. So in terms of appearance, aesthetics, in terms of the upper, this is it. This, to me, is a much better aesthetic. Let's talk about performance. I prefer the Boston 13 for one reason, durability. This feels like an upper that's gonna stay with me for a long time. Secondly, the lockdown. Now, this one feels, and it is,
Durability and
it is.
lockdown.
Let me not say it feels. It is intentionally designed for performance. Whereas the EVO SL, it is a daily trainer, but you know what? It has a casual feel to it. It has a relaxed feel to it. Now, I like it for that. If I want to lock in and go serious, I don't know if I want to stop at the Boston 13 when I've got a Pro 4. If you don't have a Pro 4, however, this upper, from a performance perspective, from the fit, I do prefer the Boston 13. So they're going to share points in that perspective. But you know the saying, when you look good, you run good. In other words, we're over here.
Right.
All right. How about, do these shoes fit true to size? Yes, I had no problems with either of them. I wear a 9.5 UK. Both of them fit like a 9.5 UK. I've been running in the EVO SL for quite some time now, and I did do a very long run ahead of running Boston Marathon in the Boston 13. I've had it for quite some time. Right, let's talk about the midsole now. Here is where these shoes set themselves apart. Oh, the Pro Evo. You stay over here. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Let me just finish this. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Don't worry. I'll be with you in a second. Right.
This man.
Midsoles. The distinguishing objective difference here, ignore the foams for a second, okay, is the fact that the Boston 13 has carbon infused rods, okay? You can see them through the underside and you can also see them through here on the side, on the outside of the midsole. That is one of the distinguishing factors. So if pace, speed, even race day, this shoe is gonna kick this one's butt any single point, okay?
Really?
That is one of the objective differences. However, this is 38 millimeters versus 32 of this Light Strike Pro. Now, when you hear fancy names of foams, just know that not all foams that say Light Strike Pro are the same foam. They're different iterations of that. You're gonna see the same here, Light Strike Pro. What you need to know is within the Boston 13, when you compare it to the 12, they've added a bit more of the Light Strike Pro while decreasing on the lesser, the Light Strike foam, giving you much less and therefore making it lighter. But the Light Strike Pro in this shoe has been increased, giving it a bit more of a bouncier, snappier run. However, with the type of running that I do, it's fully decided in me that of these two shoes, I'm going with the EVO SL because of the stack height, because of how this feels generally. It feels much more comfortable, much more plush as a shoe compared to this one, which is fine-tuned to just get you going. It's fine-tuned to kind of do your long runs at a pace. Whereas this, I find, because of my running, I can vary it. You know what? I even wear this on a school run. I'm not even gonna lie to you. In fact, when we attended the launch, it was pitched as, what if you had a lifestyle shoe that you could run in as well? And I agree with that brief. That's what this is. And I like the look of it for anything in terms of lifestyle, going about your business every day, as well as a very versatile running shoe at 130 pounds, giving you premium features all the way. Okay? Outsole. In terms of the outsole, it is not even to be discussed.
Right.
The Boston...
Off rip, I want to say this, and I feel like he's going to say the Boston 13 has a better outsole. Because I've heard a lot of things...
has a much better outsole than the EVO SL.
Exactly. I heard a lot of people complaining about the EVO SL.
Both from a performance perspective, durability perspective, and just how swaggy it is in terms of how good the components are. Light traction, that is the exact outsole material in the Pro 4. I love it when brands do that to give you their premium materials, premium features that they have in the higher end shoes in something that is a bit more of an affordable package. Right. Like I said, the Light Strike Pro, that is a foam that was in the Adidas Pro 3, which is their premium race day world record breaking shoe, but you're getting it in a 130 pounds package, right? So to have light traction in an outsole in a 140 package, continental rubber, I love that about the Boston 13. So from an outsole perspective, let's not even have a discussion. Bang, bang. Again,
bang,
though.
Bang.
Oh, which one?
I love the lingo.
Simple. For me,
real vibe, y'all. Give me a like.
I'm not gonna waste your time. That's it.
Comment down below if you like this
video.
video.
If you want to see in detail
like
what I said about this shoe, I'm gonna put a link where you can see. Click on this box here. If you want to see my recent review of the Boston 13, that will be up here. This was actually a really cool video. I filmed it on the way.
That is gonna be the end of it, y'all. This is bigger than running. I'll have the video as always down below in that description. But with that being said, you guys, this was a very great video. Overall, what I was able to take from it is if you want more of like a lifestyle shoe that can also be used in that running scenario, I definitely would probably go with the EVO SL, especially since you can kind of switch it up in different scenarios. But if you want something a little more serious, you got some better traction, you got a little bit of better fitment, you got a good tongue, I probably would go with the Adidas Boston 13. But with that being said, you guys, let me know which one you guys would pick in that comment section down below. And with that being said, if you want like just a little bit more of like an in-depth look and kind of like what to expect of the EVO SL, I did a perfect review I recommend you check out right here. And I'll see you in that one.